And they're about ready to go. Wearing their black jersey tops, the home whites, the Dbacks in their Sedona red alternate jersey tops, traveling gray pants, and Corbett Carroll stepping into that left-hand batter's box. Went 2 for 5 in that wild game last night. Was hit by a pitch, drew a walk, drove in a run. He's 3 for 10 in the series, .251 average for the year with 15 homers, 50 runs batted in. And Jared Jones, the hard-throwing right-hander's first pitch, is outside at 98 miles an hour.
And Jared Jones has been terrific in July. This is his 5th start in the month. He's 2-1 with a 3.72 ERA, 10 games, 46 innings pitched, 34 hits, 13 walks, and 53 strikeouts.
And a pitch hit in the air the other way. Heading over that way is Brian Reynolds approaching the corner, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down here. After that long 4-hour, 1-minute, 12-inning marathon last night, Geraldo Perdomo had 7 at-bats last night, was 1 for 7. That one hit came in the first inning when he tripled off the right center field wall in the first off of Bubba Chandler. And he shows bunt and takes a ball from Jared Jones. The switch-hitting shortstop Perdomo, 2 for 12 in the series. His average for the year is .231. He's got 8 home runs. He's driven in 37. An OPS of .709 for Perdomo. The 1-0 pitch. That's a strike.
Greg, I think it's worth a bit of a conversation. If Jared Jones has a good outing today, let me read you off the month of July for him. 21 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, and 28 strikeouts. Now, there's a chance he could be pitcher of the month.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Strike is called. He has a nice outing here, 1-2 count.
Repeat those, Neil, if you would.
21 innings. This is the month of July. 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, and 28 strikeouts.
My goodness. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That computes to about a 1.29 ERA for the month of July for Jared Jones. The 1-2 pitch, fouled back 99 miles an hour from Perdomo. As Perdomo fouls off the pitch from Jones. Now, lefties hit .248 against Jared Jones. Right-handed batters, $130 in his 10 starts this year. Swing and a miss, struck him out with that hard slider.
And I think that's the pitch right there, Greg, as he runs this one down and in on Perdomo and gets him to swing over top of it. That's really played well for him in this month. Whether it be, his conditioning is in a much better spot than maybe it was a month ago, or what it may be, the ball is coming out of his hand very crisp, the fastball-slider combination in particular.
It's a ball in the air, out of play to Gabriel Moreno, the right-handed batting catcher. DH'd last night, was 1 for 6. Picked up a couple of RBIs. And so his streak of reaching base safely has now reached 44 straight starts. Check swing. Nope, didn't check it. Ben May, the first base umpire, who got an earful the other night from Don Kelly when he was the third base umpire, and that at bat of Brian Reynolds. He's over at first, and he raises his right fist. It's 0-2 on Gabriel Moreno. Chris Conroy, the crew chief, is the home plate umpire, and Moreno calls time.
Moreno, he could be the organization's leader in times reaching base as a starter if he were to be able to reach base any which way. Walk, hit by pitch, base hit at 45 games, I believe.
Swing and a miss, struck him out with a slider. 1-2-3 from Jared Jones, half inning. Arizona nothing, and Pittsburgh comes to bat.
Remember when your sandbox was your construction site? When you dreamt of building skyscrapers and moving mountains? Those video games where you build entire cities? That wasn't just play. Today you can actually build it. From towering skyscrapers to bridges connecting communities, the International Union of Operating Engineers Local 66 turns childhood dreams into rewarding careers. We offer better benefits, retirement plans, and a safer work environment. If you can dream it, you can build it. Learn more at iuoe66.org.
Food insecurity is something nobody should experience. That's why Edgar Snyder and Associates will donate $50 to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank for every Pirates double play this season. To learn more and see how you can help double down on food insecurity, visit edgarsnyder.com.
At Giant Eagle, we're focused on quality, freshness, and all your favorites. Because meals bring us together. Because recipes keep traditions alive. Because the right ingredients make it or break it. Because being part of the neighborhood matters. Because what we pick up at the store is what we bring into our lives. At Giant Eagle, we're always going for better to bring you the best. Because it matters.
PNC Bank prefers long-term thinking just like Pittsburgh Pirates fans prefer long ball thinking. In fact, the longer the better.
The 3-1 is swung on, hit deep to right field, and that ball is gone!
With a Pittsburgh Pirates PNC Bank Visa debit card, your money goes further.
And it's actually still going!
Earning you discounts on certain tickets and team merch.
Gosh, John, now it's over the river and headed for the Parkway.
Learn more at pnc.com/Pirates Card. PNC Bank National Association, member FDIC. Visa is a registered trademark of Visa International Service Association and used under license.
A nice start for Jared Jones. Fifth straight 1-2-3 first inning for Jared Jones. And now the Pirates have their hands full with veteran lefty Eduardo Rodriguez. 9-3 on the year and the fourth lowest ERA in the league. Nick Gonzalez, a 12-game hitting streak, will lead things off for the Bucks.
Sixth innings pitch, Rodriguez is 122 and 2/3, 86 strikeouts. Doesn't get a ton of swing and miss, but is always around the zone. Righties are going to see about 3/4 of the time that fast four-seam changeup combination, and lefties a little bit more slide or fastball combination.
Gonzalez hitting .315, third best in the league. And the first pitch, ball one, fastball, just 89 miles an hour from Eduardo Rodriguez. 6 homers for Gonzalez, 47 RBIs, went 2 for 6 last night. A 1-0 pitch is a base hit into right center field. Wasting no time, Nicky G extends the streak to 13 straight games.
Nice piece of hitting right here. 1-0 count, gets a sinker, catches a little too much to the plate, and Nicky G stays right on it, shoots it over the second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas' head.
Here is Brandon Lau. 2 for 5. Thrilling home run last night, his 22nd. His 69 RBIs are 7th most in the league. And he takes low ball one. His batting average for the season, .253.
Typically don't see Lau hitting in this spot in the 2-hole against left-handers, but he has very good career numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. 3 home runs in his career.
Bounces this ball to first, chance for 2, throw to second for 1, and on to first, and out there in a bang-bang play, and they do double him up. First baseman Tawa fishing for the first base bag and just did get there on the relay.
Let's see if he stayed on the base. He just did.
3-6-3 double play, 2 outs, and now Reynolds, who followed the Lau home run in the bottom of the 9th inning last night with his 15th. That tied the game at 6 apiece. Batting right-handed, of course, against Rodriguez, and he can't hold his swing on a cutter at 89. .269 average for Reynolds. Got 61 runs driven in. His OPS is .842. 2 outs, bottom of the first, 0-0. 5th career start for Eduardo Rodriguez versus Pittsburgh. 7 shutout innings. Back in early May in Phoenix. His pitch is low. In 4 career starts, his ERA against the Pirates is .309. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he delivers to Reynolds, and a pop-up shallow right. Second baseman going out and makes the catch. Nicely done, Ildemaro Vargas in shallow right field. 1 inning complete, 0-0 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and Iron City Light.
I'm U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. We all get distracted when we drive, whether it's from our phones or kids in the backseat bickering. But how we handle these distractions can be a matter of life or death. Before you get on the road for your next road trip, please put your phones on silent and take a mental note to focus on driving.
Paid for by NHTSA.
AHN online scheduling is a great way to book care with real experts. So before you look up, do I have a UTI? Stop searching and schedule an AHN visit anytime. Go to ahn.org/schedule online.
Bucko fans, don't miss a perfect summer night at the ballpark on Friday, August 7th when the Pirates take on the New York Mets at 6:40. Get to the ballpark early to enjoy a pregame Miller Lite happy hour from the time gates open until first pitch. Plus, be sure to stick around after the game for a post-game Zambelli fireworks show presented by Ford. It's the Mets and the Pirates, Friday, August 7th at PNC Park. Get your tickets at pirates.com/fireworks.
He goes for it, and he's got it!
That's another legendary play for Pittsburgh.
Perfectly displays the precision and performance that this team is a pro at delivering.
A team like that needs a lineup of vehicles that can match their energy.
I couldn't have said it better myself. That's why Pittsburgh teams back Ford trucks.
This roster's made for the City of Champions and delivers MVP-level performance every time.
Visit your neighborhood Ford store and find your star player today.
Jared Jones makes his first career start against Arizona, and he retired the D-backs in order in the first. Now, Ketel Marte, the designated hitter this afternoon, switch hitter, steps in this scoreless game in the second. And the first pitch taken for a ball, a slider up. Marte 1 for 6 last night, 2 out of 10 in the series. 19 homers for Ketel Marte with 61 RBIs. Batting .253. Hits this in the air on the infield. Second baseman under it, Brandon Lau, waits for it to come down and makes the catch off that left shoulder. Quick first out here in the top of the second for Jared Jones.
Well, that's always step one when you're facing these Arizona Diamondbacks, is trying to get through that first four. Carroll, Perdomo, Moreno, and Marte unscathed. He kind of checks that box his first time through the order. But Max Kepler, who's had a really nice series so far, drove in 2 runs in game 1 of this series.
Had 3 hits. And last night was on base 3 times. Had a double in the third inning off Bubba Chandler. And a first pitch strike, 99 miles an hour at the knees. To the left-handed batting Max Kepler. Jones will face 3 right-handed batters of the 9 for the D-backs this afternoon. This is fouled off. Talks about the microscopic batting average of 130 coming into this game for right-hand hitters versus Jared Jones. Kepler 0-2. Called his timeout, now steps back in. .236 average, couple of homers, 14 ribbies for the veteran. Max Kepler, 0-2 pitch, up and away. Kepler was signed by the D-backs last month after serving an 80-game suspension for PEDs. 1 ball, 2 strike count. The pitch. Called third strike. Catches the outside corner. That's 3 for Jones.
Just absolute paint right here. 0-2 tried to go up and away in the strike zone and then comes back, tries to do the same thing. And this one's right on the edge on that outer part of the plate, belt high.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And he swings and misses a first pitch slider. Arenado started at third base last night and was 3 for 5. Lifted in the 10th inning for a pinch runner. Tyler Locklear, the 0-1, bounces up there. Arenado came on defensively in the 8th inning of game 1. Got 1 at bat and struck out against Gregory Soto in the 9th inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. 0-0, 2 outs. And there's a breaking ball. Catches the inner half of the plate. 1-2 the count. Tim Tawa on deck for the D-backs. Jared Jones ready with a 1-2 pitch to Arenado. Fouled it off, barely gets a piece. Score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com/Pirates, the official source for your Pirates gear. Jones with another 1-2 pitch. This slider misses down and away. The Odyssey Pittsburgh family is here, about 50 plus strong, section 130. Hopefully all tuned into the Odyssey app. There's a swing and a miss. Struck him out on the slider. He's got 4 punch outs. Perfect through 2. 1.5 played. 0-0 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. Bottom of the second inning, and here is Esmerlin Valdez. Great to see him back in the lineup last night in the cleanup spot after leaving the game early on Monday when he was hit by a pitch on the left forearm, and now he faces Eduardo Rodriguez and takes a pitch outside. 1 for 6 last night, so 1 for 7 in the series, still batting a lofty .285 with 14 homers, 36 ribbies. Swing and a miss. 1-1. His OPS is still over 1,000. 1,062 to be exact. The 1-1 pitch from the veteran southpaw, swung on and missed. That fastball at 92 miles an hour. Ryan O'Hearn and then Marcell Ozuna against Eduardo Rodriguez here in the bottom half of inning number 2 at PNC Park. Scoreless ball game. Final game of the regular season series against the Snakes. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch from Rodriguez is a little bit up. Two and 2. The pitch fouled off right at the plate. He had not gotten to the big leagues yet, so he was not there in Phoenix back on May the 5th when Eduardo Rodriguez went 7 innings of 2-hit shutout baseball, walked 3. Connor Griffin actually had 1 of the 2 hits. It was a double. Jared Triolo had the other, and that was a double. Check swing. And the fastball misses, but what a take that was for Esmerlin Valdez. His whole body moved and twisted, but that bat stayed up. 3 and 2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball sharply hit, but right at third. That's where you don't want to hit it. Nolan Arenado guns it across. The 10-time Gold Glover throws out Valdez.
That was a good at bat by Esmeralda Valdez. You mentioned the 2-2 take right there at the top of the zone. Saw the whole arsenal from Rodriguez. It's always kind of a victory in itself the first time you face a starter in your career and you're able to see his entire arsenal. It sets up your next at bat or two if you get there.
Lefty hitting Ryan O'Hearn. 2 for 6 with a ribby last night. Takes a strike. So O'Hearn, with that RBI, gives him 69 on the season. Tied with his teammate for the 7th most in the National League. O'Hearn's hit 17 homers. And hits this in the air to center. Barossa, a few steps to his right, puts it away for the second out and brings up Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna had 2 hits late in the game yesterday. One for an RBI and a sharp single to center field. Typically have seen him more against left-handers over the course of, starters at least, over the course of the last 2 months.
Takes a strike. Osuna's average .205. 2 hits last night and an RBI. 29 RBIs for the season, 8 homers. Takes it up.
Only 2 career at-bats against Eduardo Rodriguez, which is actually kind of surprising considering how long they've both been in the league.
And those at-bats came back on May the 5th. He walked, flied out twice in Phoenix against him. The 1-ball, 1-strike pitch. Swings late on a fastball, the outer half. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, and he calls timeout. 2 outs, nobody on. The DH, Marcell Ozuna, hitting 6th. Eduardo Rodriguez is 9-3, that .264 ERA, 4th lowest in the league. Jacob Mizorowski, a .158. And there's a slowly hit ground ball to first. Easy play for Tawa, the first baseman, about 6 steps to the bag. And it's 3 up, 3 down. On to the third, still 0-0 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Get fired up, Bucks fans. Every time the Pirates steal this season, Valvoline Instant Oil Changes Steal a Base, Steal a Deal is officially in play. Every stolen base means you score a steal of your own. $25 off your next premium oil change. So let's cheer on Bucko base stealing this season to save on a winning oil change. Hey, it's just Valvoline Instant Oil Change's way of reminding you it's good to steal if you're a Pirate. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Do you have a passion for making a difference in the lives of others? Then join the team of direct support professionals at PMH FOS who empower individuals with intellectual disabilities, autism, and behavioral health needs to live successfully in the community. With a starting direct care wage rate up to $22.75 per hour and a sign-on bonus up to $5,000 available for full-time roles. No prior experience or degree is necessary, and we provide comprehensive training. Visit pmhfos.org to find your career and passion today.
Summer's calling, and it tastes like flavor. Crack open the tropical taste of IC Light Mango and the refreshingly bold new IC Light Berry. Bright, crisp, refreshing, bursting with flavor but still light. IC Light Mango and IC Light Berry. Bring the summer flavor rush.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
To the third inning here at PNC Park. 73 degrees at game time, sun shining, and Jared Jones, 6 up, 6 down, has struck out 4. Tim Tawa, right-hand hitting first baseman, takes a breaking ball. Looked like he was fooled, and maybe Chris Conrad, the home plate umpire, fooled. Might have caught the inside corner. They don't challenge. Tawa 0 for 4 last night, .224 average, 4 homers, 21 driven in. The 1-0 pitch to Tawa. That slider catches most of the plate at the knees. Jared Jones, 48 innings this year since coming off the injured list, and the 1-1 pop-up, weakly hit, foul ground, first baseman O'Hearn drifting toward the track, makes the catch. We're talking, Neil, about how this looks like the Jared Jones we saw much of his rookie year in 2024, but some have heard that and corrected me, saying actually this is the better version, which for a while Jones was as good as anybody in baseball, and they might be right. He's looking extremely sharp. There's a swing and a miss. 98 miles an hour to Ildemaro Vargas upstairs.
I don't know if you remember the first game of the Chicago series when we had Stephen Brault on the broadcast, and he was talking about how clean he thought Jones's delivery looked, and they're actually showing right now as we're watching the release point on the fastball and the slider combination, and they're coming from the exact same slot. And we're seeing a lot of bad swings as this one's rolled out in front. Easy play for Henry Davis to first base. And that's something that people don't talk about a lot. You know, when you face, I remember facing guys like, especially Steven Strasburg when he wasn't quite throwing as hard as he was in his first 4 or 5 years. The thing you noticed was that as they developed, and they had to develop, a changeup and a third pitch, the hardest thing as a hitter was when you would face these guys and everything was coming from the exact same slot. I mean, you're so in tune with seeing little different variances of maybe a dropped arm slot as this one's fired in for strike one, 0-1 count to Jorge Barossa. And when you can't pick up subtle differences in the delivery, that can make life extremely difficult on you, especially when a guy's throwing upper 90s.
And Barossa hits a fly ball to left field, 98 miles an hour, and back about 4 steps in front of the track goes Reynolds. Perfect through 3, Jared Jones. Let's pause for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. Nothing on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. Jared Triolo leads off, bottom of the third, 0-0. Triolo 0 for 2 last night, hitting .240 for the year in there against the lefty Rodriguez, who delivers ball 1. 1 homer on the season for Triolo, 19 RBIs. His OPS 619. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to him. There's a strike called. Third inning brought to you by the Ironworkers Local Union number 3. We don't go to the office, we build it. On deck is Justinson Garcia. 1 ball, 1 strike count. The pitch is popped up. Going to drift out of play, looks like. First baseman Tawa giving chase, but it's back over the netting. Out of play. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Jared Triolo. And Jacob Gonzalez, for all intents and purposes, straight platoon. Jacob Gonzalez, a left-hand hitting infielder, starts it short against righty since he was acquired from the White Sox. And with a lefty on the mound, it's Triolo at short. 1-2. That popped up. Shortstop Perdomo out onto the outfield grass. About 5 steps, makes the catch. And now Justinson Garcia, who played 13 games for the Pirates earlier this season, and 7 for 35, a 200 average, will play in his 19th Major League game. Had 5 last year with the Red Sox. He last played a game on June the 6th in Atlanta. Fouls this pitch off.
Still looking for his first career home run, if I'm not mistaken,
Yep.
right, Greg? Yep.
Correct. 0-1. Sounds like a premonition from Neil Walker. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Not saying.
I know.
Just saying.
But if he does, pitches a ball outside, then you said. 1 ball, 1 strike. On Justinson Garcia, who was red hot when they brought him up from Indy. Swing and a miss, big cut, a changeup. This is his 10th start for the Pirates this year. He takes low 2 balls, 2 strikes. Roster moves made today. Garcia, the 23-year-old, is hitting .362 in July for the Indianapolis Indians. Fouls this pitch off. Might have gotten the mask of catcher Gabriel Moreno. So home plate umpire Chris Conroy will buy him a little extra time. Walk out a new baseball in front of the dirt circle and toss it to Eduardo Rodriguez. Checks on Moreno, says he's okay, and we're ready to go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The password, Justinson Garcia, .979 OPS in 20 games for the Indians in July. Ground ball to the shortstop, Perdomo. On to first, and Garcia is the second out. A pop-up to short, a grounder to short, and now it's Henry Davis.
As we suspected from Eduardo Rodriguez, not getting a ton of swing and miss, but really staying away from barrels, running that cutter in on the lefties or the righties, and the 4-seam at the top of the zone and change up down and away.
Pitch to Davis. Takes ball 1. Davis has season average 174, 8 homers, 28 runs batted in. He was 0 for 2 starting on Monday. Fouls this one off against the righty Merrill Kelly. Flied out and lined out to left. Andy Rodriguez was activated off the injured list on Monday and later pinch hit in the game. 1 ball, 1 strike on Henry Davis. 0-0. Pirates bat bottom of the 3rd. And Rodriguez the pitch. Pop-up foul back behind home plate. OPS of .603 for the season for Henry Davis, but for the month of July it's .790. It's 1-2. Rodriguez works from the third base side of the pitching rubber and delivers a swing and a miss, 94 miles an hour. He sets down the Pirates in order. Through 3 innings, it's 0-0 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
I'm U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. We all get distracted when we drive, whether it's from our phones or kids in the backseat bickering. But how we handle these distractions can be a matter of life or death. Before you get on the road for your next road trip, please put your phones on silent and take a mental note to focus on driving.
Paid for by NHTSA.
At AHN, we see you juggling 100 things at once. That's why we made it easier to book with the doctors you need. With AHN online scheduling, you can book with your primary care provider or get time with a specialist. Visit ahn.org/schedule, answer a couple of simple questions, and search for providers, locations, and times that work best for you. Easy online scheduling. Because at AHN, we see you.
Hey, it's Steve Gorman. Speeding while driving gives you less time to react. Another car could turn out in front of you. A pedestrian could be walking their dog. Follow the speed limit to keep them safe. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
A good batting order makes all the difference. You start strong, maybe with a breakfast burrito to get you going. Then you bring in some power, like a MTO home-style chicken sub. And when it's time to shut it down, that's milkshake territory. No debate. Because when you line things up right, even an ordinary day can feel like a win. Sheetz, the official convenience store of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
It's second time through the order for Jared Jones, 9 up, 9 down. Corbin Carroll flied out to left field to start this ball game. 0-0 in the fourth inning. Jones with the pitch to Corbin Carroll. A little bit up. Misses with the fastball at 97 miles an hour. Jared Jones, 24-year-old from Whittier, California. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Carroll. And that changeup misses away, 2-0. Pirates drafted Jared Jones in the second round of the 2020 draft. They went with Nick Gonzalez out of New Mexico State. And in the first round, the 2-0 pitch and a base hit to right center field. Got to hurry. Carroll can fly, and he will get into second base easily as the ball was picked up by Esmerlin Valdez in the gap in right center. A leadoff double.
Yeah, this ball was hit hard. It was perfectly split between a center fielder and right fielder, Valdez. As soon as he gets to it, he's got to take a couple steps to gather himself. And no chance with somebody that runs as well as Corbin Carroll.
Leadoff double here is Geraldo Perdomo. Struck out in the first. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Perdomo 2 for 13 in the series. Jones the pitch. And in the dirt. Picked up by Henry Davis and dribbled out toward the grass in front of the dirt circle. Carroll still at second base. And you got to watch him. He's very aggressive and very speedy. 1-0 pitch coming from Jared Jones to Geraldo Perdomo. And time is called as the pitch was delivered. A late decision to call time, and Jones went ahead with the pitch, and it was a changeup as Perdomo backed out of the batter's box. That pitch was headed right toward him. It was sailed over the head of everybody back toward the backstop. You've seen pitchers, Neil, over the years hold it, not throw it, and some on occasion will do what Jones did. You call time, I'm going to go ahead and let it go. The 1-0, a pop-up, center field. Justinson Garcia has a very strong arm. He comes into left center, makes the catch, and he just showed it off. It was an absolute laser right to the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Corbin Carroll holds his ground.
That's nice right there. Corbin Carroll on second base. If this is hit probably in the same spot but to dead center field, I bet you Carroll takes a shot at trying to advance. But since it was more in that left center field gap, no chance.
Gabriel Moreno now with the runner at second and 1 out. Jones struck him out in the first inning. Looks towards second. Carroll dancing off the bag, and there he goes. Pitch is taken for a strike. Throw is strong, but safe. Henry Davis gunned it to third, but Corbin Carroll feet first slide into third with a stolen base.
Yeah, I thought that Corbin Carroll might take a shot sometime in this at bat. Wasn't able to advance with nobody out. And you get to 1 out, and you run that well. Sometimes you want to see if you can't find a way to get to third.
15th steal in 17 attempts. So the Pirates are going to challenge this, looks like.
Interesting.
Pittsburgh's challenging a safe call at third base.
Kevin Roach in the clubhouse in charge of these things tells Don Kelly and the coaching staff whether to challenge or not. And this call under review brought to you by Ring Central, voice of your business.
We're seeing the replay, and the left foot got in there initially on the bag, and then it comes off at some point, and it looks like his glove with the back knee sliding in may be in between him in the base.
But this is almost identical to what we saw happen in the 10th inning last night with Tyler Locklear. Only that time, Locklear had been called out on the bunt by Barossa and picked up by Gregory Soto, and just a little late toss to Nick Gonzalez. It looked as though Locklear had gotten in there, but the third base umpire called him out, and the Diamondbacks challenged, and the call was overturned. Now the Pirates are challenging the safe call at third.
Yeah, my first thought watching the replay is he's definitely safe, and then I watch it a little closer. It looks like we might catch a break here, but there may not be enough
overwhelming evidence.
Yeah.
And still waiting, the umpire who made the call, John Bacon at third, standing alongside the home plate umpire, Chris Conroy, just behind the right-hand batter's box. They're looking up at the scoreboard, waiting to hear from New York. Is there indeed overwhelming or irrefutable evidence to overturn this call? Very shortly we'll hear, and the announcement is coming.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is safe. Pittsburgh will lose their challenge.
Carroll at third with one out. And Gabriel Moreno will come to the plate with the infield coming in. With this Pirate offense, under normal circumstances, you might play your infield back, but it's the left-hander, Eduardo Rodriguez, and runs are tough to come by against starting lefty pitchers. The 0-1 now to Moreno is a fly ball, plenty deep towards center field, back toward the wall, and it is gone. Gabriel Moreno on an 0-1 pitch hits a 2-run homer, his 8th, 2-0 Arizona. Just the second home run by a right-handed batter off of Jared Jones this season.
Yeah, Moreno gets a somewhat of a lazy slider that just sits in the middle of the plate. You know he's trying to lift something here, and he does his job by hitting it to center field. I didn't think he had enough because it looked like he was a little bit out in front of this, and it just kept carrying to dead center field.
Third straight game that the Diamondbacks take the lead first, and a strike is called on Ketel Marte. Popped up in the second. Takes the ball outside, so Gabriel Moreno continues his on-base streak. Not just his second hit in 12 at-bats in the series, but that's a big one, a 2-run homer, his 8th of the year. Gives him 45 RBIs as Marte takes the ball outside, 2-1. Moreno had struck out in the first against Jones and now pitch outside, 3-1. .407-foot homer for Gabriel Moreno. Makes it 2-0 D-backs. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off the slider. It's a full count. Three and two. Payoff pitch. A little pop up. And the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez, onto the outfield grass. Secures it for the second out. And it brings up Max Kepler here in the fourth inning. Arizona leading it 2-0. Check out the Pirates military discount. All active duty, reserve, veteran, and retired service members and their families can save big on tickets to all Bucco home games. Kepler takes a strike. Offer available at the PNC Park ticket windows with proper ID or online at pirates.com/military. Kepler struck out his first time up against Jones, the 0-1 pitch. Checks and takes. Third base umpire John Bacon puts up the safe sign on the appeal from his colleague Chris Conroy behind the plate. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. And a line drive toward left, going to be right at Reynolds, coming in a couple steps to make the catch. 2-run homer for Gabriel Moreno. Snakes strike first, going to the bottom of the 4th inning, 2-0 on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. Down 2. Nick Gonzalez leads off for the Pirates in the 4th. Singled in the bottom of the 1st inning. Only man to reach. First time through against Eduardo Rodriguez. He erased Gonzalez when he got the next batter, Brandon Lau, to hit into a double play. And Gonzalez takes a strike, extending his hitting streak, career high 13 straight games. Oh, 1 count, and the pitch from Rodriguez is swung on and missed. 0-2. Eduardo Rodriguez makes it look so easy against Pittsburgh. Well, not just against the Pirates. I mean, he came in again with the 4th lowest ERA in the league. Just kind of does it quietly. Jacob Mizorowski, 1.58 ERA. Chris Sale of the Braves, 2.19. And the Reds, Chase Burns, 2.40.
And again, he does it very differently than guys like Mizorowski, right? He doesn't have that upper 90s velocity. We've seen him touch 93, 94 a couple times today, but he's mainly sitting 91, 92 and just moving it around the zone. 4-seam cutter, sinker, changeup.
1-2 pitch in the air the other way, and Carroll over to make the catch. Corbin Carroll closes ground quickly, and the first out is recorded the other way to the right fielder.
Yeah, there's one thing you know. You put the ball in the air to the outfield with these Arizona Diamondback outfielders, the ball better get down quick because they get to almost everything.
Here's Brandon Lau. Lau hit into that 3-6-3 double play. Pitch is a strike. 2-0, 4th inning. Lefties and righties hit .236 against Rodriguez. There's a base hit for this left-hand batter, Brandon Lau. Brandon Lau is now 11 for 21 this season versus Diamondbacks pitching.
He's got, what's that, his 7th hit in this series, too? No, he had three on Sunday. He had 3 on Sunday.
So he's 6 for 12 in this series.
That's right.
Wow.
And then add the 3 on Sunday against the Cubs.
Yeah.
What a homestand.
Brian Reynolds takes pitch inside. Popped up in the 1st. Reynolds 2 for 9 in the series. The big home run last night. The 1-0 pitch. Take it for a strike. Snap throw to first base by Moreno to Tawa. And Lau dives back safely. Well, Reynolds just a 3 for 21 on the homestand, but it seems like, well, for sure, like all 3 hits, huge. He calls time.
One interesting stat for Eduardo Rodriguez that you don't see quite often in today's day and age. It's that third time through the order, he's got a 1.67 ERA with an opponent 193 average. So that's typically the opposite of the stats you see. I'm sure the analysts are trying to figure that one out because usually that third time through the order for almost every single pitcher is his worst. Ryan Reynolds looks like he has something in his eye.
His left eye said he can't see something in it, and so Joel Harris, assistant trainer, going out to check on him. Don Kelly standing there alongside Reynolds, helmet off, his right batting glove off as whatever it was is taken care of. So one of the assistant trainers and Don Kelly head back to the third base dugout. With the runner at first base, 1 out, Pirates trailing 2-0. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike on Reynolds. Rodriguez the pitch. And a fly ball. Left center field. Kepler coming in. Still coming. Oh, it'll drop down. Kepler. Looked like he was going to get there, and it drops in for a hit. Well, Kepler last night, I don't know that he had a chance there because I think maybe he even started back, kind of fooled him, didn't it, Neil?
Yeah, you know,
initially.
I think Kepler's playing really, really deep in this series in particular. You mentioned that O'Hearn ball that dropped for a double down the left field line late in last night's game, and this one off the bat, it hung up there for a while. They have we know how deep and how cavernous left and left center field is here, but they got Kepler playing really, really, really deep to the point where if anybody's on second base, pretty much, if there's a base hit through the left side, they're going to score.
Mm-hmm. Here is Esperlin Valdez, takes high ball 1. Valdez grounded out on a 3-2 pitch to third baseman Nolan Arenado. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, takes a hefty cut. Ball was up. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch. And a little bit low. 2-1, a changeup misses. Two balls, 1 strike. 2 on, 1 out, down 2. Lefty Rodriguez, the pitch. Bouncing ball, shortstop. This is a 6-4-3 double play. Second one turned by the D-backs infield, keeping the Pirates off the board. On to the 5th we go. 2-0 Arizona on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
DQ presents Being a Miracle Maker. Making a difference in your community has never been easier because July 30th is Miracle Treat Day at DQ. You buy a blizzard tree at participating locations and DQ will donate $1 or more to Children's Miracle Network to benefit your local children's hospital. So on July 30th, buy a blizzard tree and be a miracle maker, a blizzard eating hero, doing their part on Miracle Treat Day. July 30th, DQ. Happy tastes good.
That sound, that's home. You're watching the Bucks, you don't grab just any beer. If you want to hit a home run in your town, drink local, Iron City beer, or crack an IC Light. Clean, crisp, game day ready. It's your town, your team, your Iron City and IC Light. Proudly Pittsburgh.
Bucco fans, join us on Saturday, August 8th as we throw it back for 2010's night when the Pirates take on the New York Mets at 6:40 p.m. Fans can arrive early to enjoy a pregame block party on Federal Street with music, drink specials, and more, presented by Mike's Beer Bar. Plus, the first 20,000 fans take home a Pirates t-shirt featuring one of your favorite former Buccos, Jay Hay, Josh Harrison. Thanks to Chick-fil-A Pittsburgh. Get your tickets at Pirates.com.
Drip Drop is a doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams, Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. Head to dripdrop.com now and use promo code RADIO20.
It's 2-0 Arizona, and Nolan Arenado steps in against Jared Jones to start this 5th inning. 45 pitches for Jones through 4. Struck out Arenado first time, and there's a first pitch strike to him. We'll be stepping aside here in just a moment to allow our stations to identify themselves. A 2-run homer by Gabriel Moreno last inning has given Arizona this 2-0 advantage. Jones with an 0-1 pitch. And a fly pop down the left field line. Underneath it, Reynolds. And actually on the grass, didn't have to go to the line. Makes the catch. We step aside on the Pirates Baseball Network. Here's one of the 3 righty batters in the lineup, Tim Tawa, who fouled out in the 3rd. Gabriel Moreno, right-hand hitter, just the 2nd home run allowed by a right-handed batter against Jones this season, and a breaking ball for strike 1 on Tawa. The other was Sal Stewart of the Reds. Heck, it's unusual to see anybody get a hit off of Jones, let alone a home run. Anybody that bats from that right side. 0-1 count. Pitch. Low.
Jones pitch count in a really good spot right here, going with 1 out in the top of the 50s. This will be his 50th pitch of the day. We've seen him go as high as 83 pitches on the season.
Swing and a miss.
Not sure if that'll start to bump up here a little, just a tiny bit as we go into August. Obviously, they're keeping a close watch on him and his workload.
The next offering, swing and a miss. Struck out Tawa. That's his 5th.
I mean, these are just disappearing sliders.
Really,
as I mentioned, it's got to be the fact that the fastball and the slider are coming out of the exact same spot with the exact same look, because that pitch wasn't in the zone at all during the time he released it to the time it got down there. This one's fired away for ball 1.
So righties now hitting this season 133 against Jared Jones, including the Moreno homer. Yeah, that disappearing slider. He's punched out 5 now. As Ildemaro Vargas, which had shown bunt that first pitch, stepped out. He dribbled a ball in front of the plate in his 3rd inning at bat. And he takes a strike. Fastball 98. 1 ball, 1 strike. Saturday, August 8th, Pirates Mets here at PNC Park, 640. First 20,000 fans get a 2010s inspired t-shirt featuring Josh Harrison, presented by Chick-fil-A Pittsburgh. That's in the dirt, 2-1. Get your tickets at Pirates.com. Just a 3-game homestand over the weekend. Pitches in the dirt. Falls behind Vargas, 3-1. It's August 7th, 8th, and 9th for the Mets. The Pirates hit the road for 3, and then they're back home for 6 against the Red Sox and Tigers. That's it for August in terms of home games. So go to Pirates.com, get your tickets. 3-1 pitch to Vargas. Check swing, ball 4.
Henry Davis thought about challenging that, and I think he might have had a pretty good case, but decides not to.
Now Vargas aboard for Jorge Barrosa. Center fielder, 9th in the order. Barrosa flied out to left fielder Brian Reynolds. And he takes a strike.
Yeah, keep an eye on Vargas here at first base. Saw Corbin Carroll successfully steal 2nd to 3rd, but Barrosa kind of that pseudo second leadoff man hitting in the ninth spot, so they probably don't mind. Torey Lovullo probably doesn't mind if they take a shot right here and he does get thrown out. Might be worth the risk for them.
Barossa called time. Here's the 1-0, the 0-1 rather, and it's a pop-up. And the right fielder, Valdez, into right center field, makes the catch. Halfway mark, 2-0 Dbacks on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. Pirates trailed 2-0 bottom of the fifth inning. Ryan O'Hearn flied out in the second against lefty Eduardo Rodriguez. He's given up 2 hits. In the fourth inning, gave up 2 hits and then got the double play ball from Esmerlin Valdez. Gave up a leadoff hit in the first, and this ball fouled off the other way.
It's pretty obvious that both teams being super aggressive against both of these starters. We've seen a ton of early swings in the count.
Oh, 1 pitch. A little bit in. Fifth inning of today's game, brought to you by the operating engineers of Local 66. 2 runs, 3 hits for Pittsburgh. 2 runs, 2 hits for Arizona. The pitch from Rodriguez is popped up the other way. Foul ground. Arenado approaching the netting, and it's out of play. 3 rows back. It's ball and 2 strikes on Ryan O'Hearn. Marcell Osuna on deck, and then Triolo. Okay, Sisters of St. Joseph, who are here courtesy of the Pittsburgh Sports and Exhibition Authority, thanks to Executive Director Aaron Waller. Sisters of St. Joe's in Baden are guests of the Sports and Exhibition Authority in Suite 16. Do your work.
Yep,
1-2 pitch. Yep, ground ball to third, scooped by Arenado. And on to first. Arenado basically the only guy on that left side of the infield. The shortstop, Perdomo, playing nearly behind second. 1 out. Here's Marcell Osuna. He grounded out to first. And he takes a strike. Just looking ahead at the rotation for the Pirates in Cincinnati. They will see another lefty, Andrew Abbott, on Saturday. Strike is called, and it's 0-2. Pirates going to look to somebody in their bullpen tomorrow to start against Rhett Lauder, the first of the 4-game series. They're going to give the rotation an extra day's rest. This ball's fouled off, so Paul Skeens will pitch Friday. Braxton Ashcraft Saturday, Mitch Keller Sunday, which means in Milwaukee it would be Bubba Chandler Jared Jones, Paul Skeens, and Braxton Ashcraft in that 4-game series. 0-2 the count on Osuna. The pitch. Popped it up. And foul ground, first baseman Tawa makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Jared Triolo. He popped up in the 3rd inning. What's odd, we talked to Don Kelly about this. What's weird about the left-handed starting pitchers, Pirates have not won a lot of ball games when the opponent has started a lefty, but this month of July, as a team, this pitch is inside. The Pirates are hitting .287 this month against left-handed pitching. That's the 4th highest average in the major leagues.
Yeah, they're finding ways to get hits and get on base, but they're not getting that big hit, Greg. They haven't been slugging very much. This one swung through 1-1 count now to Jared Triolo. We haven't seen that big hit when, perfect example today, 1st inning, get the leadoff runner on, followed by a double play.
Yeah.
And then 4th inning, we got 1st and 2nd and 1 out, double play ball. So just haven't consistently up and down the lineup found ways to get that big hit against lefty starters.
1-1 fouled off to the right. On Triolo, it's now 1-2. Yeah, so they brought up, obviously, the password today, Justinson Garcia, and sent the left-handed batting Tyler Callahan down. Trying to put another right-handed stick in there. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that's hit the other way, a base hit. 2-out action. And here is the password. Grounded out in his 3rd inning at bat. Triolo an opposite field single. Justinson Garcia at the plate. And there goes Triolo. Pitch is taken for a ball. The throw down will not get him. Wasn't close. A stolen base.
Opportunistic right there. That's Jared Triolo. He's 8 of 9 now in the stolen base department. Don't see him run a ton, but when he does, he's very successful. Now a single should score him.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut on a changeup.
And we haven't talked about it a whole lot, Greg, but that's a, since O'Neal Cruz and Connor Griffin have gotten hurt, and that's the one thing that has slowed down significantly is the stolen base attempts and the aggressiveness on the base paths.
Another big cut. 92 misses. 1-2 the count.
But we have received good news that O'Neal Cruz was cleared for all baseball activities. Obviously, the news of Horowitz, we don't have a complete idea of what that looks like with his concussion symptoms. And Evan Sisk, I believe, is on a rehab assignment. Middle relief lefty, obviously.
Time was called by Garcia, and now the 1-2 pitch, and fouls this one off to the right. And saw Spencer Horwitz again today, as he says, getting there. Trying to get through the concussion protocol. And has been on the IL with a hamstring injury for a while. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Justinson Garcia. Rodriguez looks to second. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul, gets a piece of it. There was a story, MLB.com, maybe a couple weeks ago. Mike Petriello talked in detail about how baseball has become so left-handed hitting. The 1-2 pitch fouled off. So now these right-handed batters have become so valuable. You look at so many teams that the Pirates play, for example, just so lefty-heavy, including this one. Now that includes 4 switch hitters. There's a ground ball to deep short, and Perdomo throws on to first and just does get him by a half a step. We played 5 innings at PNC Park. It's 2-0 Arizona on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Wait, everything on this IHOP value menu is $6?
I told you it was amazing. A huge plate of pancakes, bacon, and eggs is just $6.
Wow.
There's also French toast, a ham and cheese omelet, and oh, they got a BLT and fries now.
Okay, we're coming here every day.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Feast for just $6 with the IHOP value menu. $7 in some locations, available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
This season, every Pirates home run does more than light up the scoreboard. It helps fight hunger. Through Home Runs for Hunger, Sheets will donate $200 for every homer hit at PNC Park to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. Get loud, buccos. Every sheet shot helps provide meals to our neighbors in need.
Pirates fans, you've heard of earned run average. But what about earned rewards average? Paul Skeens has teamed up with number 1 Cochran Automotive to explain.
Join number 1 Cochran Club 1 Rewards to earn 5% back in points on every dollar spent on service.
That averages out to a whole lot of savings over the season. Get your free membership at club1rewards.cochran.com. Number 1 Cochran, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
You see the skyline, you drive over the bridges. We built that. Ironworkers Local Union Number 3 isn't just a job, it's a legacy. And you can start as early as this fall. Now's your chance to join the apprenticeship program and learn from the best in the business. Earn while you train, build what matters. Take pride in every beam and bolt. Starting wages over $27 with great benefits. Visit IWLocal3.com. That's IWLocal3.com and apply now before time runs out.
Jared Jones goes into the 6th inning and a 2-0 Dbacks lead. Corbin Carroll leads off. He doubled to start the 4th inning and was aboard when Gabriel Moreno hit the game-changing home run, making it 2-0. Jared Jones has allowed just 2 hits. Here is the pitch, and it's a line drive toward right field, and that's going to carry out to Esmerlin Valdez. Reaches down to make the catch. 1 down. This is the 3rd time in the last 4 starts that Jared Jones has pitched into the 6th inning. Sounded like the game plan, Neil, from the Pirates' perspective, was to kind of limit him to 5 innings, or as they'd like to say now, 5 ups. But he's become so efficient, he's kind of forcing their hand to let him go out there at least for the 6th. And if he's real quick here, he's going to make them face another decision. Pitches a strike as Perdomo showed bunt.
Well, and let's be honest, Greg, the Pirates are in the midst of a 17 straight game stretch. And their bullpen, even though they've thrown a lot better of recent, it hasn't been airtight, that's for sure. So you hope that use a little bit of reason here if Jared Jones, like you said, is able to get through this inning under, call it 72, 73 pitches. Maybe you let him go back out there for the 7th.
Perdomo looks at a ball. That's pitch number 61. Don Kelly said on his radio show before the game that they're still going to limit, didn't mention the innings, but did mention the pitch count, about 80 or so. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch to Perdomo. Is taken outside, a breaking ball. 2-1. Perdomo has struck out and flied out. A 2-1 count on Geraldo Perdomo, the switch hitting shortstop. The pitch from Jones. And it's a fly ball to left. Reynolds racing in, and he'll camp under it to make the catch. 2 up, 2 down. It brings up Moreno. 2 outs in the 6th inning. That 5th inning was brought to you by the IBEW Local Union Number 5. There is the pitch to Moreno. Up high. The home run for Moreno, his 8th of the season. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That's over for a strike. 97. Don't know that he's touched 100 yet, but he's consistently 98, 99s. Nothing wrong with this fastball. He's been using it a bunch. The fastball slider combo from Jared Jones. There's a fastball at 96 that misses 2-1. I mean, it's remarkable. He's thrown, I think, about 29 fastballs, 32 sliders, and less than a handful of changeups and 2 changeups, 2 curveballs. There's another fastball. This is something different. Just fastball slider guy, 3-1, and it's worked so far. Jones with the pitch to Moreno, and that slider misses. Ball 4, and you can see his frustration. Jones walks Moreno. Second free pass brings up Ketel Marte. Marte's popped up twice. Pitch number 69 coming up. At first, a throw to first. O'Hearn takes the throw, but no tag. Moreno returned standing. He wasn't off the bag, but just a couple steps maybe.
Surprisingly, Moreno, he's 4 or 5 in the stolen base department as a catcher. I guess you just got to pay a little bit of attention to him over there.
Jones sets at the belt. The Pirates right-hander with the pitch. A little bit up. Fastball misses, ball 1. He fell behind Moreno. Now falls behind Marte. And a line drive, base hit into right center field. Over to cut it off, Valdez. It's first and third. Didn't hit the ball that hard, but it's first and third for the D-backs with 2 outs in the 6th.
He hit this ball off the end of the bat, but pulled it, and it had this funny spin on it that it looked like it was going right toward Brandon Lau, and takes a left-hand turn with that spin and just sneaks past the lunging glove attempt.
Just 80 miles an hour off the bat. Henry Davis out to talk now with Jared Jones as he faces Max Kepler, who has struck out and lined out to left.
Well, we'll be interested to see who is available in the Pirates bullpen, Greg. We mentioned Herm Majinski threw 2 innings on Sunday and not 3. Dotel pitched in last night's game. Pretty much everybody pitched out there in last night's contest. So interesting when nothing's moving around down there yet, but we're keeping an eye on it here.
Well, big at bat now. 2-0 ball game. The pitch to Kepler. Swing and a miss. A big game. The Pirates trailing 2-0 in the 6th inning. Splitting the first 2 games of the series. They've won 3 of the first 5 of the season series. Kepler takes a fastball in. Eduardo Rodriguez pitching a 4-hit shutout for Arizona. Just 3 hits for the D-backs against Jones, but 1 was a home run. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's fouled off to the left.
Big pitch right here, Greg. 73 pitches thrown. If he's able to get out right here, maybe you see him come back out for a batter or 2 in the next inning.
Tries to get Kepler right here. 1-2 pitch. Up high. Missing a little bit more, I guess, Neil, this inning. That fastball up and out of the zone. 2-2.
As you mentioned, he's only gotten into the 6th inning 2 times this season, and both of those were in the month of July here, 7-8 and 7-24, which is his last start. Game 1 against the Chicago Cubs here.
2-2 offering. Line drive, base hit into right field. Now that was hit hard, and it's 3-0. Max Kepler who had 3 hits on Monday, delivers a 2-out RBI single to right to bring home Moreno. Marte stops at second.
A 2-out lightning for these Diamondbacks after getting Corbin Carroll and Gerardo Perdomo to fly out. That 2-out walk to Gabriel Moreno now has cost him the 3rd run of the game.
Arenado has struck out and flied at Nolan Arenado at the plate. The pitch to him, way outside. Fastball missing. This is really the first inning. He's truly labored. Here's the 1-0 to Arenado. Bounces this ball toward third. It is a fair ball, and scurrying to the bag is the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Had fielded the ball in foul ground. But John Bacon, the third base umpire, called it fair, and Nick Gonzalez got to the bag before Marte could get there. Run in, 3-0 Dbacks on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. Henry Davis leads off. The Pirates, bottom of the 6th. They're down 3-zip. Eduardo Rodriguez delivers a pitch that's fouled back. Rodriguez in that rocking chair again.
Yeah, Pirates got to find a way to punch back with only 12 outs at their disposal.
It's Davis, Gonzalez, and Lau. Pitch taken for a ball. The 6th inning of today's game brought to you by the operating engineers of Local 66. Next pitch is away to Davis, a changeup. 2-1. Save big on Bucko tickets this season. Your Giant Eagle loyalty card. Enjoy discounts on lower and upper level tickets to select Pirate home games. Plus $2 of each ticket sold donated to Boys and Girls Clubs of Western PA. High pop-up. Shallow center. And coming in is Barossa. The center fielder calls everybody off to make the catch. 1 away. And now Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez singled to lead off the bottom of the 1st inning. His last time up, he flied out the other way to the right fielder, Carroll. 1 out, 6th inning. 3-0 Dbacks. Eduardo Rodriguez, the pitch. Down and in.
It does look like Karmajinsky's getting himself ready in the Pirates bullpen. Chance we see him at the top of the 7th.
Fly ball to center. Coming in a couple of steps, Barossa makes the catch. Here's Brandon Lau. Lau has hit into a double play and singled to center field. 71 pitches from Eduardo Rodriguez. Here's pitch 72, and it's low and away. We pause for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. Lau takes a breaking ball for a strike.
Clearly fooled him as well as the umpire. That was way down.
No challenge. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Went back this time with a changeup, and it's 1-2. Pirates have both of their challenges, but Lau elected not to use that on that curveball that was well below the zone. 1-2, 2 outs, nobody on. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Did not on the appeal. 13 2/3 scoreless innings against the Pirates for Eduardo Rodriguez. The 2-2 pitch. Bouncing ball foul. Off to the right. Third season with the D-backs, 11th of his major league career for Rodriguez, who signed a 4-year deal through next year. A member of the world champion Red Sox in 2018. Swing and a miss. He struck out Lau. The shutout string continues to the 7th inning. 3-0 Arizona on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
At AHN, we see you juggling 100 things at once. That's why we made it easier to book with the doctors you need. With AHN online scheduling, you can book with your primary care provider or get time with a specialist. Visit ahn.org/schedule, answer a couple of simple questions, and search for providers, locations, and times that work best for you. Easy online scheduling. Because at AHN, we see you.
At Giant Eagle, we're focused on quality, freshness, and all your favorites. Because meals bring us together. Because recipes keep traditions alive. Because the right ingredients make it or break it. Because being part of the neighborhood matters. Because what we pick up at the store is what we bring into our lives. At Giant Eagle, we're always going for better to bring you the best. Because it matters.
Summer's calling, and it tastes like flavor. Crack open the tropical taste of IC Light Mango and the refreshingly bold new IC Light Berry. Bright, crisp, refreshing, bursting with flavor but still light. IC Light Mango and IC Light Berry. Bring the summer flavor rush.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
I can't believe the deal we got on these seats for the game.
Wow, they must be pretty high up here. I think my ears just popped.
Yeah, here, put this on.
Is that an oxygen mask?
An official team oxygen mask.
Well, I can kind of see the field.
Good, your senses are still sharp. You're going to need them for phase 2 of the ascent.
Don't save money by sitting in the nosebleeds. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Carmen Majinski takes over for the Pirates, beginning in the 7th inning, trailing 3-0 to the Diamondbacks.
Carmen 6-3 with a 3.36 ERA, 23 games. Is 2-3 in the save department, 88 in the third innings, 90 hits, 30 walks, and 71 strikeouts.
Tim Tawa leads off, was 0 for 2 against Jared Jones, who gives up 3 runs in 6 innings on 4 hits. First pitch, ball 1. "77 pitches for Jones. 1-0 pitch to Tim Tawa is popped up on the left side of the infield. Shortstop Triolo on the outfield grass makes the catch. Eduardo Rodriguez very comfortably looking at 78 pitches from him. Here is Ildemaro Vargas. He walked his last time up. 2 walks allowed by Jones. This is cracked to right center field, and extra bases for Ildemaro Vargas. He's into second base with a double, fielded by Justinson Garcia off the wall. 1 out, 2 base hit.
Vargas attacked that middle fastball. He was ready for it. 1 hops that wall in right center field. Ball was scorched.
Here's Jorge Barrosa, who has flied out twice. Third baseman Nick Gonzalez creeping in. Pitch taken for a ball. Mlodzinski in relief of Jared Jones. Looks to second. And now the 1-0. Pops this one up. Shallow right center field. The center fielder Garcia will call for it. He'll make the catch. Top of the order, and Corbin Carroll. Carroll in particular, last couple of at-bats, good swings off of Jared Jones. Last time up, lined out sharply to the right fielder Valdez. Lefty hitter takes a ball outside. Carroll doubled in the 4th inning, then stole third, and with 1 out aboard when Gabriel Moreno hit the home run that gave Arizona a 2-0 lead. They added to that with that run in the 6th. Pitch down and in, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base. 3-0 D-backs. Two-0 pitch. Up high. Count goes to 3 balls and no strikes. Right-hander Carmen Mlodzinski. 24th appearance. Made 9 starts. 3-0 over for a strike. Three and 1. Mlodzinski turns and fires to second. The shortstop Triolo takes the throw. And diving back safely, Ildemaro Vargas on a pickoff attempt. Three and 1. The stretch by Mlodzinski. And he calls, or he steps off anyway. 15th, I guess it would be the 16th relief appearance this year for Mlodzinski. This is just the second time this season that he's come in when the team has been trailing. 3-1. And a pop-up. Center fielder Justinson Garcia moving into left center field. Makes the catch for the final out. 7th inning stretch time. Down 3 on the Pirates Baseball Network. Presented by Iron City and IC Light. Well, Eduardo Rodriguez, no surprise, back out there for the bottom of the 7th inning as he is shutting out the Pirates through his 6 innings. Brian Reynolds singled in the 4th. He leads off this bottom of the 7th inning, popped up his first time, and there's ball 1. Imagine the frustrations mount here because, Neil, I got to think that Rodriguez is one of those pitchers that doesn't, well, yeah, I know he doesn't blow you away, but you got to go back sometimes to the dugout shaking your head. Pitch is taken for a ball. Frustrating at bat it must be. Ball 2, 2-0.
Oh, and I mentioned that third time through the order how good he's been. Got a 1.68 ERA that third time through the order, so he just gets better as the game goes on and he settles in.
2-0 pitch. Strike called on Reynolds. Esmerlin Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn will follow.
We've only had 2 base runners to this point reach second base, so not much traffic or stress to this point for Eduardo Rodriguez.
His last start 5 days ago in D.C., he went 6 innings, gave up just 2 runs, 7 hits against the Nationals, and a 3-2 win for the Dbacks. Ball's fouled away. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 19,716 the paid attendance this afternoon. 2-2 count on Reynolds. Rodriguez the pitch. Check swing taken up, 3-2. He has not walked a batter. Here's the 3-2 offering. He walked Reynolds. Pitch outside. Looking for any small crack. And Esmerlin Valdez will come to the plate. His 3rd time against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's pulled the ball twice. Grounding out to Arenado in the 2nd inning and then bouncing into an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play his last time up in the 4th. The pitch to him. Pops it up out of play right side. Tonight's Powerball jackpot now has an estimated annuity of $663 million. $663 million. So don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians every day. Pitch taken for a ball. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled it back. 1-2.
We've seen Rodriguez run that cutter in on Valdez's hands for an out earlier and that changeup away. Both those pitches are what he's probably going to want to go to right here in a ground ball double play situation.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit the other way and in the air. Carroll, the right fielder, drifting toward the corner, makes the catch for the first out. Reynolds at first base, down 3. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. He's flied out and grounded out. Enter for a chance to win a behind the Skeen sweepstakes, courtesy of #1 Cochran Club One Rewards. An unforgettable experience gives you and 3 others the opportunity to win a meet and greet with Paul Skeens, tickets to a Pirates home game this season, and an autographed Skeens item and more. Enter at pirates.com/Cochran. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Reynolds leads off first. 1-0 count. O'Hearn, lefty batter against the lefty pitcher. And this is lined to right but foul off the high netting. Don Kelly talked about this on his radio pregame about how close the Pirates came to winning the game because of O'Hearn in that 9th inning, or the 11th inning rather, hit that foul ball that looked like it was going to hit off the Clemente wall and just hooked at the last. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch taken outside.
If that wall was, instead of 320 feet down that right field line, I bet if it was about 315, that would have been a game ender.
2-1 the count. Pitch to O'Hearn. Pulls this foul. Bounces off the end of the first base dugout near the camera well. Pulled that changeup. 2-2 now on O'Hearn. Stretched by Rodriguez. The pitch. And grounds this to first. Throw to second for 1. And there will be no throw because Rodriguez did not get over to cover. So that saves O'Hearn. There was no where to throw the ball. 2 outs. Perdomo took the throw from Tawa, the first baseman, but had nowhere to relay it.
Yeah, there was a rock pile over there at first base between the first baseman, second baseman, and pitcher. And Perdomo probably smartly decides not to throw it because it could have ended up in the seats.
Well, that's where Marcell Ozuna needs to hit one.
Yep.
In the seats, right here. He's grounded out and fouled out.
He's got a monstrous gap in left center field. Max Kepler playing very deep into the pull side, and the center fielder shaded a little bit toward right center field. Even a ball in that gap is going to most likely score Ryan O'Hearn.
That would work, but Rodriguez starts him off with a changeup, and he swings and misses. Two outs, O'Hearn at first. 3-0 Arizona. Pirates bat in the 7th. Ozuna swings and misses the fastball. It's 0-2 on Pirates designated hitter Marcell Ozuna. Eduardo Rodriguez with an 0-2. Just misses. Fastball there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jared Triola would be next. 3 runs, 5 hits for the D-backs. No runs, 4 hits for the Pirates. Here's the 1-2. And a pop-up on the infield. Second baseman Vargas gives way to the shortstop Perdomo. Through 7 innings, 3-0 Arizona on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Hey, Bucco fans, join us for a family fun day at the ballpark, Sunday, August 9th, when the Pirates take on the New York Mets at 1:35. Arrive early to enjoy the Family Fun Zone on Federal Street, presented by C&M Play Studio. Then head into the ballpark where all kids 14 and under take home a Pirates puzzle that's fun for the whole family, presented by Clean Express Auto Wash. Be sure to stay after the game for Kids Run the Bases, presented by Chicken of the Sea. Get your tickets at Pirates.com.
Food insecurity is something nobody should experience. That's why Edgar Snyder and Associates will donate $50 to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank for every Pirates double play this season. To learn more and see how you can help double down on food insecurity, visit EdgarSnyder.com.
Looking for extra power?
Coppers.
Need someone to bring the heat?
Coppers.
How about calling up the right player at the right time? When it comes to a great utility player, you need someone who can play lots of roles. Luckily, in Pittsburgh, you can always call on Coppers. That's because we protect and preserve critical infrastructure that supports utilities around the country. Power, reliability, connection, speed. We're your ultimate utility player.
Coppers, you're up.
Protecting what matters. Preserving the future. Coppers.
Second inning of work for Carmen Majinski, relieving Jared Jones, who gave up 3 runs in 6 innings. Geraldo Perdomo was 0 for 3 against Jones. And Perdomo at the plate. Leading off this 8th inning for the Diamondbacks, he takes ball 1. Pirates down to their last 6 outs. Of course, that's when they made the comeback last night, down 6. in the 8th. Don't like to make it a habit, but you've done it before. This ball's pulled foul. Perdomo to the club level down the right field side. Sunday, August 9th, that 3-game series comes to an end against the Mets. 135. Pitch has popped up, going to be out of play. Over by third. Nick Gonzalez heads over toward the high netting. It's 6 rows back. Kids 14 and under on Sunday, August 9th get a Pirates puzzle that's fun for the whole family, presented by Clean Express Auto Wash. Get your tickets at pirates.com. It's a ball and 2 strikes on Geraldo Perdomo. Majinski, the pitch. And a fly ball, shallow center field. Going out is Triolo. Makes a nice casual over-the-shoulder catch in center field for the out. 1 down, top of the 8th, and now it's Gabriel Moreno. Came to the plate in a scoreless ball game in the 4th inning with 1 out and a man on and homered. His 8th of the season.
Not to look ahead too far, but good news for the Pirates as they head into Cincinnati tomorrow is they have 4 games there. They got 3 of 4 righties.
Yeah.
Even though one of those guys is Chase Burns.
Pitch is a strike. These Diamondbacks will continue their road trip into Cleveland. They have tomorrow off, then a weekend series against the Guardians. Pitch has popped up. First baseman O'Hearn headed over, but it'll be out of play, just 2 rows back over the high netting. Oh and 2. Marlins and Phillies are tied at 6. Bottom of the 8th inning, out-of-town scoreboard from AHN, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Nationals, halfway through their game at home against the Blue Jays, lead 1-0. Tigers lead 5-0 over the Orioles after 5 innings in Detroit. That's Tarek Skubal on the mound for the Tigers. There's a line drive to right field. That's going to carry out to Esperlin Valdez. 2 down. Here comes Ketel Marte. RBI single his last time up in the 6th inning. Pirates and the Nationals start the day a game back of the Diamondbacks for the 3rd wild card. Pitch to Marte is a strike, batting left-handed. Bottom of the 8th inning. It's the bottom third of the order for the Pirates. Triolo, Justinson Garcia, Henry Davis. Pitches in the dirt. Nobody up in the bullpen for either side at the moment. So Torey Lovello going to let Eduardo Rodriguez go out there with 97 pitches delivered. 1-1 offering. Ground ball, second base. And on to first, Lau. 1-2-3 for Majinski to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 3-0 Arizona on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Hey Pirates fans, SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Buccos. Meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... the official ticket marketplace of...
That ball was crushed.
And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Yinzer games or to any other live event in Pittsburgh, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of...
Let's go Bucks!
That sound, that's home. You're watching the Bucks, you don't grab just any beer. If you want to hit a home run in your town, drink local, Iron City beer, or crack an IC Light. Clean, crisp, game day ready. It's your town, your team, your Iron City and IC Light. Proudly Pittsburgh.
Can you see yourself in the seat of a tower crane, changing the city skyline? Hanging off a cliff, constructing a natural gas pipeline, knocking down to make way for sustainability in our region. We are asked to weather the harshest conditions and push our powerful machines to the max. We are trained for the extreme and master skills unlike any other trade. We are the operating engineers, Local 66. Are you up for the challenge? Find your future with us at iuoe66.org.
Game day doesn't just happen. You plan for it. You fuel up before first pitch with fresh donuts. You stay ready through the middle innings with Snuggets. And when it's over, win or lose, you wrap it up with a delicious, decadent milkshake. After all, big emotions call for big sips. Because no matter the outcome of the game, a Sheetz run is always a home run. Why the Sheetz not stop by the official convenience store of the Pittsburgh Pirates?
Bottom of the 8th inning, Pirates trailing 3-0 against Eduardo Rodriguez and the Diamondbacks. They're threatening to take this series and hand the Pirates their 4th loss in 6 games on this homestand. Jared Triolo will step in. He has one of the Pirates' 4 hits and a line drive base hit for Jared Triolo. Did not waste any time there.
Yes, out on the first pitch curveball and shot at the left field. That's a good start. Pirates down to their last 6 outs.
D-backs will crank up the bullpen now. Just as the inning was started, they had Brandon Garcia, their lefty. And they have a righty up, I believe that's Jonathan Loizaga. Here now is Justinson Garcia, who's grounded out twice to short and pops this ball up out of play right side. Henry Davis is on deck. This will be the 100th pitch of the day for Eduardo Rodriguez. Count of 0-1. As he looks toward first and throws to first. And Triolo is back without a tag from Tawa. Rodriguez has reached the century mark in pitches delivered 5 times this season. And this is his 22nd start. Here's the 0-1. Fouled it back. 0-2. Fastball. Just 91 miles an hour, but fouled back. Rodriguez season high pitch count 103 against these Pirates on May the 5th. 7 innings of 2-hit shutout ball. 0-2 pitch. A little pop-up. First baseman going out and makes the catch. Over the shoulder grab by Tawa, hugging the line as he went onto the outfield grass.
Something about these softer throwing lefties, Greg.
Yeah.
I guess you've seen Eduardo Rodriguez hit 94, but between him and Imanaga, they just just giving us fits this season.
Henry Davis at the plate now. He has struck out and flied out, and he pops this ball up. And he slams his bat in disgust as the shortstop is out on the outfield grass, makes the easy catch. Working on 16 consecutive scoreless innings against the Pirates is Eduardo Rodriguez. Nick Gonzalez, the 4th time he has seen him, comes to the plate. Might be his last batter with Brandon Lau, the lefty hitter, on deck. And now over 100 pitches. Down and in. Gonzalez singled in the 1st, flied to right in the 4th, flied to center in the 6th. Another throw over to first base. Triolo is back. He stole on Rodriguez in the 5th. 1-0 on Nick Gonzalez. Lefty Rodriguez at the belt. Here's the pitch. Pops it up out of play. Let's pause once again for station identification on the Pirates Baseball Network. Counts 1 ball and 1 strike on Nick Gonzalez. 2 outs, runner at first. Pirates down 3 in the 8th. Here's the pitch. And a maybe broken bat, fly ball, shallow center field, catch made by Barossa. On to the ninth. 3-0 D-backs on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
PNC Bank believes a consistent routine over time can take your money from average to elite. Just like in baseball, success comes from repetition. Pitch after pitch after pitch, swing after swing after swing, day after day after day. It might sound boring at first, but add that up over time, and the results will be brilliant. PNC Bank, National Association member FDIC.
AHN online scheduling is a great way to book care with real experts. So before you look up, do I have a UTI? Stop searching and schedule an AHN visit anytime. Go to ahn.org/schedule online.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Your coffee would never get cold. Your flight would always be on time. And your mattress would always respond to you and your unique sleep needs. Sleep Number mattresses are designed to respond to your body and shift with your changing life, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number. To a good life sleep.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal, book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, it saved time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Ninth inning, Carmen Majinski out there for his third inning of work in relief of Jared Jones. 3-0 Arizona. Max Kepler had an RBI single in the sixth inning. He leads off. In the bottom of the ninth, the Pirates will have Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, Esmerlin Valdez due up. And Kepler has another hit. A base hit to left field for Max Kepler.
Well, he's quietly had a really good series here against the Pirates these last three games. As I mentioned, drove in 2 runs in the first game of the series, was on base 3 times last night, now 2 times this afternoon.
6 hits in the series. Now the D-backs, if indeed they do reach the postseason, will not have Kepler available. Or those suspended for PEDs can play after 80 game suspension, but they're not available in the postseason. Strike is called.
Wow.
Makes you think that the Diamondbacks will be in search of another bat between now and Monday afternoon. Nolan Arenado is at the plate. Majinski with an 0-1. Taken for a ball. Challenge here from Davis.
Catcher's challenging the ball call.
First challenge of the game by a Pirate. And it's a ball.
Pitch the ball. Pittsburgh has 1 challenge left.
That's the ninth inning. You got 2 challenges, so Davis figures why not. Renato has struck out, flied out, bounced out against the starter Jones. This is his first AB against Majinski. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, according to the first base umpire. Did you read the quotes from Bryce Harper, by the way, after the game last night?
I missed that. What happened there?
He said that, well, I think we need some help, was his direct quote as the trade deadline approaches. 1-2 pitch. Drive toward the left field line, and it is foul. Wow. I mean, that was close.
Maybe not feet, but inches.
Right toward the pole. Looked like it might even hit the foul pole. Boy, was that close. Man. 1-2. And Don Mattingly addressed it earlier today, the manager. He says, I sense that Bryce is thinking about it. I don't really sense that anybody else is thinking about it, honestly. And swing and a miss. Arenado goes down. Mattingly said, I mean, you've been through this. Guys want to be GM for what you need without a real understanding of where the organization is, exactly where this thing goes, not only this year, but moving forward. Players like being GMs and making calls and spending other people's money. I'll just let it go at that. Tim Tawa at the plate. And fouls us back. Of course, interestingly enough, Don Mattingly's son is the general manager, but the president of baseball ops, Dave Dombrowski, says, I'll just let it go at that. I mean, Dave, speaking of Dombrowski, has been doing this a while. He's never really backed away from trying to get guys. We're trying to get better. We're trying to get better at the deadline. That's from manager Don Mattingly of the Phillies, addressing what Harper said. The 0-1 to Tawa inside. Boy, Ricky Batalico, who does the former closer of the Phillies and does pre- and post-game stuff on their TV, did not hold back. He said, we need help. What does he mean? They've got Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, JT Realmuto, pitches taken for a ball, 2-1. Brandon Marsh, he named them all.
I mean, how many of those guys were
all-stars? What
all-stars
does he mean you need help?
I think there was about 6 Phillies that were all-stars this season, too.
Ball and 2 strikes on Tawa with 1 out, runner at first base. 3-0 D-backs. Majinski for the Pirates. Delivers to Tawa and a ground ball to short. 6-4, 3 double play. Do they have another comeback in them here? Head to the bottom of the 9th. It's 3-0 Arizona on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. It is 3-0 in favor of the Diamondbacks going to the bottom of the 9th inning, and Brandon Garcia, the lefty, the only lefty available in their bullpen, comes on.
Well, Brandon Garcia, he does have 1 save on the season. He's 1 of 1. He's got a 2.25 ERA in 34 games, 28 innings, 17 hits, 6 walks, and 33 strikeouts. Second time we've seen him in this series. Hard throwing left-handed pitcher. He's going to have Lau, Reynolds, and Valdez at minimum.
Garcia pitched in last night's ball game and faced just 1 hitter. Got out of the 8th inning by striking out pinch hitter Jared Triolo. His save came June 23rd in St. Louis against the Cardinals. He gave up 2 runs against the Washington Nationals on Sunday. The pitch to Lau. Fouled it back. Lefty Eduardo Rodriguez pitches 8 innings of shutout baseball against Pittsburgh and in line to win his 10th. Allows just 5 hits. The pitch to Lau is over for a strike 2. Just 1 walk and a couple of strikeouts for Eduardo Rodriguez. Oh, 2 on Lau. Brandon Garcia with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikes out Lau. 1 down, bottom of the 9th.
Yeah, Greg, this Diamondbacks bullpen has some serious arms out there. You know, the guy that came in to close the game out yesterday and threw 2 innings, I'd be lying if I said I was familiar with him. He came in and he was nasty.
It was his 3rd major league appearance, Gerardo Carrillo from Mexico. Here's the pitch to Reynolds now, and Reynolds takes strike 1. Reynolds on base twice against Eduardo Rodriguez, a hit and a walk. Jared Jones went 6, gave up 3. The 2-run homer by Gabriel Moreno in the 4th. RBI single by Ketel Marte in the 6th. Three runs, 6 hits for the D-backs, no runs, 5 hits for the Pirates. Pitch to Reynolds, over for strike 2. Oh, 2 the count. Here's the pitch. Outside. One ball, 2 strike count. The pitch to Reynolds. Outside, 2-2. Just 6 walks. 28 in the 3rd innings. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Strike 3 called, and the Pirates are down to their final out. Brandon Garcia has faced 3 Pirates the last 2 nights, struck each out, and now it's Esmeralda Valdez. Valdez 0 for 3. The pitch to him is down low. Ryan O'Hearn on deck. Two outs. 3-0 Diamondbacks, bottom of the 9th. And a fly ball toward the line and right, gonna reach the seats, out of play. Every time a Pirates pitcher strikes out an opposing hitter during the month of July, Coppers donates $25 to Blood Cancer United. By the way, the Pirates did have a stolen base today, and that means steal a base, steal a deal from Valvoline Instant Oil Change is in play. Hurry over to BIOC.com/steal, STEAL, to score $25. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Score $25 off your next premium oil change. VIOC.com/steal, STEAL. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. This pitch is taken for a ball. Didn't miss by much. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes on Valdez. Garcia delivers. Bouncing ball foul off to the left. Stays alive, trying to get it to O'Hearn, who will then try and get it to Osuna. 2-2. The pitch in the dirt. Full count. 3-2. The pitch inside. Pirates are breathing. Esmeralda Valdez works, and I mean works the walk, and now O'Hearn.
Still a heartbeat.
Food insecurity is something nobody should experience. That's why Edgar Snyder and Associates donates $50 to the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank. Every time the Pirates defense turns a double play, they turned another one today. That's 86 on the year. So it's $4,300. There's a strike called. Edgar Snyder and Associates. 0-1 count on O'Hearn. He is 0 for 3. Lefty delivers. Little bouncer over the mound. Shortstop right there, and Perdomo steps on the bag, and the Diamondbacks take 2 of 3 and shut out the Pirates. And the final score here, 3-0 Arizona on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. Pirates Baseball has been brought to you by AHN, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates, caring for you through every win, every loss, and every moment in between. By NSS Life, low-cost life insurance, and high-yielding annuities. It's NSS Life, where family matters. By Sheets, the official convenience store of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Why the Sheets not? Get a snack after the game. By the Pennsylvania Lottery, players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. And by SeatGeek, be good at MLB seats with SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Bucko Baseball also brought to you by Pittsburgh Brewing Company. Pittsburgh Brewing, makers of Iron City and Icy Light. By Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Pirates. By Highmark Health. Highmark is proud to support Pirates everywhere. From home base to home away from home, because life, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. By Number 1 Cochrane, Club 1 Rewards. Join for free today to earn points and save on every service visit. By Ford, the official truck of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And by PNC, brilliantly boring since 1865. 3-0 shutout. Dbacks beat the Pirates. Will be back. PNC Park on the Pirates Baseball Network, presented by Iron City and Icy Light.